Mom, I have something to tell you. Can I have a moment now?
Janet? Okay, but please be brief. I'm busy.
I'm getting married.
What? You're kidding, right?
It's true.
I can't imagine anyone marrying a failure like you.
The only people who treat me like a failure are my parents. I wanted to call you directly, but neither you nor Dad would ever answer my calls, right? So I thought I'd just text you for now.
So, you're really getting married?
That's what I've been saying all along.
I won't allow you to get married.
Huh?
Your sister Erica is still single. How can I allow you, her younger sister, to get married first?
It doesn't matter who gets married first.
Of course not. Erica is already 30 years old. If you get married first, what will the world think?
Don't worry about it. She's not the type to worry about something like that.
Erica is just too kind to say anything about it. You should know that well if you're her sister.
What?
You are sisters, but why are you so different from each other? Erica is beautiful, kind, and considerate. You're ugly, mean, and have zero compassion.
I'm tired of hearing you say that. You're so quick to compare us like that.
Even if we raised you the same way, one of you can be good and the other can be a failure. You must have had different qualities from the start.
I don't remember being raised the same way. Anyway, now that the marriage is finalized, I'll introduce you to my fiancé next time.
No, thank you. I'm not interested in your fiancé. You're a piece of work anyway. And you're marrying just some average company employee, right?
No, don't make assumptions.
Okay. I don't care what your fiancé's doing. I'm telling you, I'm not going to your wedding.
What?
Just because I'm your parent, you can't expect me to celebrate your wedding unconditionally. If it's Erica's wedding, I'll be happy to attend. But your wedding is nothing to celebrate. Frankly, it's a waste of time and money.
Oh, you're saying that far.
There's nothing more miserable than a wedding that your parents don't attend, isn't there? But you tried to get married before Erica. At best, you should be embarrassed at the ceremony.
I can't believe that's something a parent would say.
Parents? I'll take this opportunity to make it clear. Your father and I don't consider you our daughter. Erica is beautiful and talented enough to be our daughter. I will never go to your wedding.
Okay, but are you sure you won't regret it?
Of course not. Your father is laughing next to me and agreeing with me.
What? Dad's not coming either?
Why are you so surprised? Of course he's not coming. He will be busy with work. He doesn't have time to go to your wedding.
I see. Then I won't send the invitations.
Yeah, it's a waste of paper, so don't send us in the first place.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
You're persistent. You're really getting on my nerves.
Okay. Bye.
Janet, you told Mom you're getting married.
Oh, sis. Mom told you right away, didn't she?
I asked her why she was in such a bad mood. She told me she got a text from you. You weren't in touch with Mom and Dad since you moved out. I thought you wouldn't tell them about your marriage.
That's true. They've treated me coldly since we were kids. I wasn't sure what to do, but she's my parent, so I thought I'd at least tell her I was getting married. It would be troublesome if they complained later that I didn't tell them.
I see.
Well, as expected, It seems that both Mom and Dad are not coming to the wedding. Is that so? But your fiancé... I tried to tell her, but she said she's not interested. Oh, wow. I guess Mom can't stand the idea of me getting married before you. Huh. I don't really care about that. It's hard for you too, isn't it? Mom thinks you and her are the same, doesn't she? That's right. Earlier, she said you are brazen and selfish to get married before her sister. She was all one-sided. I told her that's not true, but she wouldn't listen to me at all. I guess she wanted you to be on her side at all costs. Both Mom and Dad have doted on you since we were kids. It really bothers me. Even I wanted to move out of their house and live on my own. They'd press me. You won't abandon your old parents, will you? I couldn't leave them, and now I've reached this age. Your life is hard too, isn't it? Well, maybe it's not as hard as yours, but I certainly want to get out of their house as soon as possible. But sis, you're planning to move out soon, right? I'm not sure, but that's the plan. I'm sure you'll be fine. It's just for a little while longer, so hang in there. Yeah. Janet, I'm leaving their house now. What? What's going on, sis? I thought you were planning to move out next spring. It's an emergency. I'm moving in with my boyfriend with just the bare minimum of stuff. What? What happened? It sucks. Mom and Dad have found my future husband. What? Don't tell me they're trying to compete with my marriage. I guess so. Mom suddenly said, "There's someone I want you to meet." She said, "You must be frustrated that your sister's going to marry first." I never said anything like that. It seems that Dad knows a man who is looking for someone to marry. They even set me up to go on a date with him. And the date is tomorrow. What is that? What's he like? He's a section chief at a major company. He's divorced and about to turn 40. 40? He's 10 years older than you. Mom said I shouldn't worry about the age difference. She said it's more important to have a steady income. Of course I said no, but as usual, she didn't listen to me at all. Well, I tried to explain that I was seeing someone else, but she just ignored me. Anyway, she must be desperate to get me married before you do. This 40-year-old man also wants to get married right away, probably because his parents are rushing him. He wants to date me once, and if everything is okay, he's thinking of filing the marriage certificate right away. Oh no! Does your boyfriend know about this? Yes, he does. I called him earlier. He's going to pick me up at a nearby shopping mall. I'm going to sneak out of my parents' house now and head to the meeting place. If Mom and Dad ask where I am, don't ever tell them. Okay, I understand. I'll pretend I don't know anything. Please. Don't panic. Be careful. Yep. Janet? You're still sleeping? You're still a sloppy girl. Hurry up and answer the phone. Mom, what are you doing here so early in the morning? We have a problem. I woke up this morning and Erica wasn't home. Huh? Do you know where she went? Didn't she call you? No, I haven't heard anything, but... Did something happen?
You don't know either? Oh, God. How long has she been gone? She is supposed to have an important date today.
Date?
Yes, she is. She is about to go on her first date with her fiancé. Her fiancé is supposed to pick her up at 9 a.m.
Huh? Fiancé?
Erica's fiancé.
Huh? Does she have a fiancé?
Come to think of it, I haven't told you yet. Erica just got engaged yesterday. He's a little older than her. He's a nice guy and can excel at work. She is supposed to have a first date with him today. I wonder if Erica forgot her date and went out.
Wait a minute. About the date with the fiancé. You set that up on your own, didn't you? You told her after the fact, right?
How could Erica refuse such a good offer?
I don't think it's right to decide without asking her availability. Did she ask you to find someone to marry?
She didn't ask me to. Erica is already 30 years old. Of course she's in a hurry to get married. Besides, you outdid her. She must be happy that we got her a fiancé.
You'd have to ask her to know that.
I don't have to ask her. Erica's a good girl who loves her parents. She must want to have a family with a man with a high income to make me and Dad feel secure.
I don't think so.
Shut up! What would a failure like you know about Erica?
Oh well, anyway, I'll keep out of her business. If you want to look for her, look for yourself.
You're a cold girl. I'm not going to depend on you from the beginning. You really are a genius at wasting time just to irritate me, aren't you?
Good morning, sis. I know you're probably still sleeping, but I just wanted to let you know. I just got a text from Mom. It seems she just realized that you were not home. Oh, Janet, good morning. I'm already awake. So, Mom didn't notice all last night? No, she wondered how long you had gone.
That's great. I got to my boyfriend's safe and sound. I think I'll stay away from my parents' house for a while.
Yeah, I know. But you're okay with your job? Your boyfriend's house is far from your work. It must be hard for you to commute from there.
I'll be fine. I've been thinking about moving out sooner or later. I talked to my boss before, and he made it possible for me to work remotely.
I see. That's my sister.
I'm moving out earlier than planned, but I told my boss about the situation, and he was very understanding.
I see. Then there's nothing to worry about. Anyway, I'm glad you and your boyfriend could meet up.
Are you going to have the wedding as planned?
Yes. Will you be able to attend?
Of course. But I'll be the only relative of the bride.
That's okay. I don't expect Mom and Dad to be there from the beginning. If you can come, that's all that matters.
Well then, I'll look forward to the wedding. Janet, I heard you had your wedding the other day.
Long time no see, Mom. Oh yeah, we got married at a small church in Hawaii. We only invited our family, so it was cozy. We could see the beautiful ocean from the church, and it was the best ceremony ever.
I didn't call you to hear you bragging about it.
Oh my.
Why didn't you invite me and Dad?
Well, because you said you would never go.
If I had known who you were getting married to, I would have. Your husband is the president of your father's client's company.
Yes, he is.
Why didn't you tell me that first? The president of your dad's company told him about your wedding. He asked him why he didn't attend the wedding. He said he was so embarrassed.
I'm sure he was.
It's not funny. Your husband's company, it's an important business partner of your father's company. It's because you didn't tell me about your fiancé. I didn't think something like this would happen.
No. I tried to tell you, but you interrupted me and said you weren't interested.
What?
But I thought I should try to tell you again. But just then, you and Dad disregarded Erica's wishes, and you arranged her fiancé without asking her. After discussing it with my husband, we decided not to invite you.
Oh no.
My husband was appalled. She had a boyfriend, but to set up a date with a guy without asking her is just insane.
Erica's boyfriend is still a student, right? I can't let Erica marry someone who doesn't even work. But the guy your father and I found is a section chief at a major company. If she's going to get married soon, the person we introduced her to would be better, no matter how you look at it.
That's completely ignoring her wishes, isn't it?
Huh?
She doesn't want to get married soon, and she hasn't even said so.
You just assumed that she thinks the same way as you, didn't you?
She was told to go on a date with a guy she's never met. You know how scared she was.
But she didn't need to leave the house without telling me. I was thinking for the sake of my sweet Erica. I got her the perfect fiancé. And I thought a 10-year age difference was no big deal. I thought Erica would be happy. I never had the slightest intention of scaring her.
You and Dad adore her, but that's not real love. You're taking advantage of the fact that she doesn't disobey. You're just forcing your own ideals on her.
That's not...
Oh yeah, I heard she's getting married soon.
What? Erica's getting married too? Even though he is a student?
He's a graduate student. He already got a job, so there's nothing to worry about.
Erica never told me that. When's the wedding? Where's the venue?
I'm not going to tell you.
It's my daughter's wedding. There's no way I'm going to skip it.
What are you talking about? You said you'd never come to mine.
You and Erica are different.
She doesn't want to invite you and Dad either.
You're kidding. There's no way Erica would say that.
Then why don't you check with her? Oh, but she has already blocked you and Dad.
Ever since Erica left our house, I haven't been able to contact her at all.
Then maybe it's time for me to block you too. The wedding is over. I'm sure I won't be seeing you ever again.
Wait a minute.
What?
Well, you know, we're in a bit of a mess right now.
What?
He's become the talk of the town for not attending your wedding. It's all over the news at your father's office. He's feeling a little uncomfortable.
Well, I guess that's to be expected. It's a family-only wedding, but the bride's parents weren't there. His family was appalled.
Not only your father, but I also, well, the son of the family across the street works at the same company as your father, and the whole neighborhood started talking about it. The neighbors gave me the cold shoulder. I'm too scared to leave the house.
What goes around comes around.
Oh no, your parents are in so much trouble. Why don't you try to help us a little?
Of course not. I don't even think of you as my parents.
What?
Erica and I are sisters. You interfere too much with one of them and try to make her do what you want. You're so cold to the other one, you won't even go to her wedding. Do you have any idea how much stress you've caused me and my sister? Don't you get it?
Stress? Let's just put you aside for now, and I don't remember stressing Erica out. Your father and I have been giving her all the love we can.
You don't understand at all, do you? Forget it.
Wait a minute, Janet.
I'll block you. Goodbye.
Janet!
Shortly thereafter, my father quit the company. It seems that he couldn't stand the whispering behind his back within the company, so he submitted his own resignation letter. After resigning, he tried many companies for interviews to get a job, but he was not hired by any of them, probably because of his age. His severance pay ran out in no time. He now has no choice but to work part-time to make ends meet. Naturally, there is no way he can expect any support from his 2 daughters. My parents are now cursing each other every day, saying, "It's your fault we have to live in such poverty." My sister just had a wedding with her boyfriend. For a long time, she was tied down by her parents. I am relieved to hear that she is now enjoying her newlywed life with her husband. I, on the other hand, became pregnant with our first child 6 months after we got married. I am spending my days peacefully, looking forward to the birth of our first child with my loving husband.